We have some JV basketball action for you. West Rutland taking on Rochester in this non-league game. And they've already played once this year. This should be a dandy of a game here. This Ponto will take the opening tip, get it down to Hart. Hart, number 12 in gold, will take it straight onto the basket. That's a tough layup to make. She'll miss it. Here comes Rochester the other way, wide open, and they're looking for the first 2 points. They won't get it, so each team's had a layup, missed them, and now Hart will allow the ball to Girardi. This is Girardi bringing the ball down in the front court, all the way up for a left foul. She'll be going to the line for a couple shots. Stan Blickhardt to Mike Handy, the officials for this ball game. And you see it's official on the arm. And Tony Girardi at the line to shoot a couple, and that stops the clock. 18 seconds into the opening quarter of play. The varsity version in Rochester and West Rutland for you at a later date on Channel 15. And if you can't wait, good shots, good. You can go to the website at www.PEGTV.com, and you can catch all the sports and other programming right there on the internet anytime you want by just clicking video on demand. Follow the instructions. It's all free to use, and good to go. Your leader in local sports coverage is Munger Vision. Into the front court, Rochester trailing 2-0. That shot from the sideline, baseline, no good. Up, and boy, a couple of good position shots down on the court. High percentage shots. They just can't get them to drop. And Stan Blickhardt's with the call. That foul will be on Ricky, number 21. It's a non-shooting foul. Ball is out of bounds on the floor. And Rochester down just a bucket here. We played 28 seconds of this opening quarter play. And since it's quarters, that means we play 4 of them. They're overtime if necessary. Later we have a winner, and Byrne can't save it. She'll go hard to the baseline, goes out of bounds, and it'll be Rochester with the basketball. Hannah Molly West will be on the baseline for Rochester. Set up that box formation. They'll just dump the ball in bounds, get it to Mishkit, number 15. Like I said, as soon as we get a timeout, I'll read the rosters from both teams for you. That shot on the outside, no good, boxed out, and couldn't control it. It'll be Rochester basketball again. That's off from Byrne. Now, Byrne did a good job of boxing out. She just couldn't get a handle on the basketball. So Molly West again. It's Rochester and West Side in an afternoon matinee game, and nothing like watching an afternoon game. Means you'll be going to bed nice and early tonight. That's all twice. Molly West with nothing but the bottom of the bucket there will make it 2-2 just inside the three-point arc. No press in the back court right now, and we'll see if it's going to be man-to-man. Looks like a man-to-man defense. It is man-to-man. Great to see that. You don't get to see enough of that nowadays at the boys or girls level. That's going to be Hart off the glass and foul. 2 more shots coming up will be Hart at the line, and each team getting in close for some little chip shots, if there is such a thing as an easy shot. But right now, a little cold shooting matches the temperature outside. So in a 2-2 game, we'll have Amanda Hart at the line. And she will miss the first free throw. She'll get a second chance here. There's Girardi, Hart, Ricky, Ponto, and Byrne, 5 on the floor for West Rutland right now. She'll miss them both, and that ball laid there. Molly West will pick it up. It's Hannah Molly West. Boy, a little traffic jam over there on the far side. Got a double dribble called on Rochester's number 12, Cassidy Johnson, on the violation. The ball will go over to Heidi Byrne in West Rutland. There's Mr. Hijack. He's a little late coming today, but he's at the ball game now. All right, Byrne. Now, Byrne's very good from the outside. They're going to have to keep a body out on the perimeter on her. And that will be saved, but unfortunately to Rochester, and they're looking for somebody to give the ball to, and they'll give it to Hannah Molly West. She's got the only points so far in the ball game for Rochester. A little high offense here, high post offense. Molly picked the backdoor cut. Hart late getting there. She's going to get called for the blocking foul. That's a non-shooting foul. Yeah, before the shot, it's going to be out of bounds on the baseline. And we'll see Hannah Molly West, number 11 out there. Getting it overloaded one side, just loop the play around along the arc, and that's going to be tipped. It's going to be controlled. They'll get it before it gets into the backcourt, no problem. This is Hibble. 13 had it. And they're looking to give it to Molly West. Obviously, is the focus of their offense. It's going to be off the foot of Hart, out of bounds. It'll be blue basketball. And so Hannah Molly West will stay right down in the corner of the Hinchy gym. And they had the open look on the outside, pass it up. Mishkit with the basketball, Girardi on her, and I'm just trying to see how they're playing a zone defense on the West Rutland side. On the drive, the tie-up, no, they were able to wrestle the ball free, pops it out to Girardi, and she'll keep it in bounds, and a little hook pattern, he's back up the middle of the court. There's Drew, oh, look at Ricky Another missed layup, another missed bunny, and again, those shots start to add up for both teams now. 2-2 the score, 5:29 to go in the opening quarter of play. You can catch the varsity game at a later date. Again, it's one of the fastest shows on earth, the West Rutland squad, both with their high-octane offense and high-octane defense, and that's going to be a 3-second call. And it's a violation against Rochester. They'll turn the ball over. Girardi again with a free pass to the front court. She'll need to be picked up to between circles. There's Ponto with the catch, sets, fires, and no, it won't cooperate and go down. And you see the outlet of the pass right there. It came from Hibble. Hibble got the ball ahead to Molly West. She got stopped at the free throw line, and she's looking to dish the ball off. Up, and Mishkit will get it. Number 13, Hibble gets the basket. Makes it 4-2 Rochester. So just about 2 minutes between buckets, and they'll break the tie and have the lead. Hart will make the catch. Nice cut by Ricky on the back door, and couldn't again. I'm not hammering on this too much, but that's about 8 layups and bunny shots they have missed. West Rutland has. That's Mishkit right there, number 15. And Molly West will get to the corner or the sideline, save it. She wants to go down in the low post, fades, fires, and I like the move, like the shot, just didn't go for it. She shouldn't get discouraged. Do that again. Got a 3-on-2 happening. Girardi all the way up, and no, left it shy. I think she stepped on the inline. That would be Hibble on the baseline out of bounds, and West Rutland will take the ball over. You see Byrne gives it to Hart. She'll square fire, and nope, that'll hit the rim, rack around, and not drop down through. And with the rebound came down with number 12, Johnson. Johnson gave it off. Where they got down the floor and couldn't convert it again. Look at that rebound and foul. The shot was taken by Lauren Pratt, 22. Mishkit came in, got the rebound, and yeah, Hart just picked up her second foul, and that's going to bring Amy Lincoln into the basketball game for West Rutland. 2 shots coming up at the 3:54 mark. We're just a tad below the halfway point. And nope. Look good. Left her hand. For Rochester coming in will be Crickard, Paige Crickard. She'll be wearing number 5 in blue, and Amy Lincoln, 23, came in for West Rutland. She'll be replacing Hart. Hart picked up the 2 fouls. And that's good. Got 1 and 2, makes it a 5-2 basketball game. Byrne will chase down the loose ball. And again, it'll be Girardi. There's only 7 people listed on the JV roster for Rochester, 6 for West Rutland. So these ladies today will see a lot of playing time on the floor. And again, boy, that little baseline cut has worked tremendously well for West Rutland in all aspects, except they haven't made the basket. They've done everything but made the basket. So we'll take a look in the Rochester huddle. I can tell you right now, they have Paige Crickard, number 5, Brittany New, number 10, Hannah Molly West, number 11, Cassidy Johnson wears 12, Abigail, Lauren will call her Abby Hibble, number 13, 15 is Daniel Mishkit, and Lauren Pratt, 22. So since it's a full timeout, we'll be able to bring it over to Samantha Gilmore's huddle, and Amanda Hart wears number 12, Tiffany Patos 13, Tony Girardi wears 15, Heidi Byrne is 20, Gianna Ricky is 21, and Amy Lincoln is 23. The game's had pace, it's had some open shots, it's just suffering from some cold shooting right now. And if you've been outside and seen the thermometer, you can understand it's carried over from the environment right near to the gym. And like I said, you can catch all West Rutland girls basketball games on Channel 15 or on the website, all home games that is. And the website again, www.PEGTV.com. You can 2 options, you can click on video on demand, watch the current sports, or streamline video and go back into the archives and pick out games. So the officials are all set. That was a Rochester timeout. Yeah, right on the sideline, the ball will be taken out of bounds. Going to have right into the ball game Crickard, and she'll get set to put the ball into play. She has number 13 in the backcourt. Hibble with her number 13. And Mishkit with the basketball. They want to take the shot from about a 12-foot distance. It'll go into the corner, picked up by Byrne. Byrne yet to get involved in the offense. And West Rutland really, they've ran some plays nicely. They've hit Ricky on some cuts up and foul, count the basket. They got the ball down to Pano. She made the basket this time. She made no doubt about it. And she's got the and 1 coming up. So she's fouled and looking for a 3-point play. And that would actually tie the game up. It's 5-4 right now. Rochester with the lead. Yeah, and there'll be some more Mill River boys and girls basketball action, both JV and varsity, coming to you on Munger Vision PEGTV. We'll have Hibble. Looks like she's going to handle the point right now. And almost picked up the dribble, and the defense starts to flex, but not come all the way out to extend on her. We want to go down to Pratt. That ball knocked away, and I think we have a ball, yeah. Now, Lauren Pratt came across the arm of Ricky, and that's a long enough rest, they said, for Hannah Molly West. So she's back in the basketball game, and I'm sure she'll be running the point when she's out there. They just snuck in a quick break for her, just about a minute. Catch your breath, get rested, get set to go, because she was obviously the focus of the offense, and yeah, got her on the reach. On the hold, Stan says. And very quickly now, it's 5 fouls on Rochester as a team. We could be sending West Rutland to the line here in the bonus situation very shortly at this pace. Girardi curled inside, now ball knocked away, blocked out of bounds. And I believe it was Hibble, 13, who came down and swatted the ball away. So Burn on the baseline underneath their own basket. They set that staggered box up. Look at that, up and that left-handed shot won't even drop for Lincoln. Usually got that down pat. She's a natural lefty, so that's a great play to drop for her because she's left-handed, but she didn't get the finish. And we're starting to say that way too much here in this first quarter of play, but it is the theme so far. A 5-4 game, it could easily be an 18-5 game right now if they could just convert those easy points. And Burn went after the ball, almost got there. Hibble with the basketball. They wanted to penetrate. She will dish the ball down inside, and Lincoln just with those long arms able to reach around, slap the ball away. Girardi kept the dribble alive. Now she'll kick the ball forward in the front court to Burn. Burn pulls up from the three-point line. This is her spot, and no. Ponto fouled way before the shot. Yep. Cassidy Johnson will pick up the foul. It's going to be on the floor out of bounds. Now she bought the ball fake. She was waiting for the block, and then she just came down on the top of Ponto, and we're going to have a West Rutland timeout. They're down 5-4 with 2:14 to go in the opening quarter of play on Munger Vision. I thought the timing of the timeout was kind of strange because they just came off a full timeout, but then look down. They called the timeout because Girardi's got a bloody nose, and they get her attended to, good to take care of, and then arrange the 5 on the floor, and we have a foul called against number 15 out there in Rochester, and that's going to be Mishkit. So Mishkit, Daniel Mishkit called for the foul. Now some Hart to the line. So Hart, I'm sure they didn't want to use her right now with the 2 fouls back into the first quarter with 2:11 to go. We'll make that free throw, and we tied the game at 5. And again, Coach Carl Serrani, the head varsity coach, working on Girardi down, trying to get the nosebleed stopped. And West Rutland will have the lead at 6-5. I've seen this West Rutland JV offense put some points on the board, and I can tell you can see by the missed shots they've generated that if they get a little hot hand here that they could generate a good 50 to 60 point ball game. It's going to be hard right now, considering we're just a minute to go in this, little over a minute to go in the first quarter, and they're at 6 points. They're looking for Lincoln on the baseline. Ball was a little bit out of her reach and taken away by Rochester. They got a handle on it. In that 2-3 zone right now, not being real aggressive on the top of it. They're just complacent. That's why the ball got down below the free throw line, and it's got to be something. Double dribble. Okay, yeah, got the ball down to Mishkit. They call a double dribble on that, not a jump ball, and the ball will go over to West Rutland. And Ricky, with Girardi on the bench, looks like she's going to run the point. She traveled. Yeah, she didn't travel. She tiptoed. And that ball will be turned over again, so a couple turnovers for both sides here. And Hibble, number 13. Yeah, they had more success when Molly West brought the ball. Oh, off the glass and in. 2-point shot makes it 7-6. That was a thing of beauty. Right off the window and in. She was standing at the elbow. Crickard there defensively, number 5. Burn turns. She's trying to get her first bucket. No good. Look at that rebound by Ponto. Up and got it. Ponto with 4 points here in the first quarter. Half the team's points. It's 8-7 West Rutland. We're at 51 seconds to go in the first quarter, and things starting to open up a little bit offensively. That basket getting a little larger now as the ball dropping down through for both sides. That hit the side of the backboard. That is in play, and that'll be out of bounds. Yeah. As Crickard trying to get there. And it'll just become West Rutland basketball. 41 seconds to go. The clock will start. And get in a JV game, that could be 1 possession, or it could be 10 possessions. They really, JV's, one of the beauties of doing the JV ball is that it's just so unpredictable. That, I think, was tipped on the way up, and jump ball called. Oh, we got a foul called. As Lincoln got tied up with Hannah Molly West. Yeah, and it's going to be a foul call. That'll be the first foul on Lincoln, Amy Lincoln. And I'd missed it before, but that's 7 fouls now in Rochester as a team. 4 fouls on West Rutland. Hibble will do it off to Molly West, and up and short, and trying to follow the shot up, no good. 18 seconds to work with. Hart will locate the ball over the top of her head. And you got to remember, she's playing with, yeah, good call there. It's a blocking foul on Hibble. She just was backpedaling, never really established position, and that's going to give Hart a lot of credit. Either she's not aware she's got 2 fouls, or she's just fearless, but she kept the aggressive play up, going in there for the layup, and that stopped the clock with 13.4 seconds. And nope, that I thought maybe on the second bounce it would go, but yeah, they got Girardi all mended up and healed up, and I don't see any big gobs of tissue sticking out her nose, so she must be all fixed. And now Hart will come out after they made free throw. They'll bring Girardi in for Hart. They want her picking up her 3rd foul here in the first quarter. 9-7 West Rutland's come back from a deficit here to take the lead late in the first quarter of play. And that's going to become a turnover as Hibble went across to her teammate. The pass just got away from her. And 6.8 seconds go. See Girardi glance at the clock, and they better pick her up earlier. She'll be able to launch it. And that's going to be the first quarter play as it ends right there. And it's going to be 9-7 West Side with the lead over Rochester in JV basketball action on PEGTV. Official getting in position better than I was. They had my power pulled on me, so we have missed about 30 seconds of the second quarter. No score has changed, still 9-7. We've had 1 foul call. That's been on Lincoln. Byrne with the shot, and she'll be off the mark. And she's still searching for her first points of the afternoon, and it's going to be Girardi. She'll swing the ball out to Byrne, and they have the defender Hibble right on her. Between circles, she'll dribble backwards, creates the space. Girardi on the drive, had the ball knocked away by Hibble, and we'll have Ponto tied up by Molly West, Hannah Molly West. Arrow will stay with West Rutland. Ponto opened, got pushed, and oh, it wouldn't go. Yeah, so I believe it's going to be on number 11, Hannah Molly West. Yeah, 9 it is to go. So Hannah Molly West will pick up the foul. That's going to be the team's 9th team foul. 2 shots regardless coming up for Ponto. 2 fouls on Hannah Molly West, and that shot just a little off the mark by Ponto. And that thing, I don't know, it was just about through the bottom of the cylinder when it popped back out, and Molly West got to the basketball. Unfortunately, she ran out of court. She was out of bounds. It'll be West Rutland basketball. So the cold shooting continues here by both sides in the first half. Lincoln with the catch. She'll wheel. Thought about, shot was blocked. Lincoln tipped the ball off the Pano. She'll make the grab step to the hole. The defender overplayed her, and she can't get the bunny shot to drop. Hannah Molly West will bring it off to Hibble. Well, you figure before this thing's over, somebody will have to get popped hand shooting wise out there. Mishkit turns off the back of the rim, no good, and Byrne got the rebound. Again, great position to get the rebound and boxed out very well. She'll bring the ball up herself. She'll bring it all the way below the arc. Stop, and no, open look, didn't drop. That's going to be Pratt with the basketball. Pratt's going to, they want some tempo, both teams. They're getting it up and down the floor. Hibble up, Hibble got it. We'll be tied at 9-all. They'll just retrieve the basketball and let Byrne bring the ball into Girardi. Remember, she had the nosebleed, missed a little bit of time. Yeah, wait off for that was Ricky that came all the way around, and then they'll flash in the paint with Byrne. Nope, little jump hook didn't work. Look at that, put back by Pano, and she'll tip the ball to the sideline, out of play. And they're just always coaching. I like that, always coaching. That's Hibble on the pass defensively. Girardi became open in the corner. So the defender come through. She curled by her, got stopped abruptly at the edge of the paint, and that's going to be off the mark by Byrne on the opposite side now. One thing Byrne should keep doing, that's shooting. Don't stop shooting. Hibble for the lead, no good. They saved it, Byrne and Hibble to the inline, and Girardi came out with a 2-on-2 break. Up ahead to Ricky, she'll put it up and got it. Ricky with a great stop on the dime down there. to use the glass to put it up and in. Hannah Molly West passed up the shot. The defense extended out, and that's going to be a line drive shot from Pratt, and they're going to outlet the ball. It's going to be a one-on-one with Girardi. Hibble, Girardi up underneath, no good. Reach side rebound, and boy, you can see they're adding up into the 20s now. That was Girardi, missed a little putback. They're doing a great job of getting in position to take the right shot. When you hear the expression cold shooting, this is it. And Cassidy Johnson checks in the ball game for Rochester. They're in the blue uniforms. That's Mishkit up and got it. We'll be tied at 11, so Mishkit, number 15, Danielle Mishkit, will get the bucket. One thing about Rochester, they're starting to disperse the scoring around. Very balanced attack by Rochester. Well, look at Pono up, and that might have been tipped. It was tipped, definitely blocked, and then Lincoln got out of the way. She's got a couple fouls on her already. Hibble with a bounce pass to Mishka. She's on the edge of the paint, and she's going to be on the floor prior to the shot. It's going to be the 16th foul. So the next foul West Rutland commits will be the bonus coming up for Rochester. We'll have Hannah Molly West bring the ball out of bounds. You see him looking, and now that Molly West put the shot up, and she'll be short, and no, they can't save it. They both tried, and they couldn't save it, and it was Johnson, number 12, and Pratt, number 22 down there.
You okay, guys? You all right? No, I need to look.
Okay, I'm just trying to see. They got some subs flying in and out. They're gonna. Yeah, they have a medical sub, an injury sub coming in. Yeah, they're just going to have West Rutland bring the ball back out of bounds and start all over again. No damage done. 4:24 to go in a half. We're tied at 11 from the Hinchy Gym in West Rutland, Vermont. See Girardi. Little give and go, work to perfection. They can't get the finish, so everything but the basket off that play. Hibble will slow it down. Numbers weren't there. Transitional defense very good by the west side. Pratt just below the free throw line elects to kick the ball back out to Crickard, and her shot was blocked. That's why I went to the side. And Girardi up ahead of the pack. Will she make it? No. Ricky? Yes. Ricky following it up. We'll get the bucket, and West Side will go back up by 2. And that's going to be a foul. It's going to be on Ponto. 1-3. It's definitely on Ponto. It's officially on Ponto. Yes, 7th foul. That should be the 1-on-1. That's the first foul on Ponto. And with small numbers, 7 on Rochester, 6 on West Rutland. The last thing either team can really afford to do is get in foul trouble here. So Hannah Molly West at the line, looking for the tie here, and she's going to be awarded the 1-and-1. 9 fouls on Rochester, so the next foul they commit would be the 10th team foul. And 2 shots the rest of the way, and that's going to be, oh, I had to wait. That little second bounce, I've seen him drop in many times, that time it wouldn't. Here comes Byrne. Byrne crossed over and went to the elbow, left the ball behind her. We'll go get it. She killed the dribble, she needs some help. Somebody's going to come back to the ball, and Girardi will. She created just enough of a pass lane so they could just squeak the ball in there. And there's the foul on the drive. Shots coming up, 2 coming up for Girardi. And Pratt called for the foul, the blocking foul. Yeah, so Girardi did have a solid game defensively. I with a bunch of steals out there at the line on the drive to the hole, got fouled, and yes, got it. There's Mishkit coming in for Pratt for Rochester. There's 3 fouls on Pratt. And Girardi's second shot's off the mark. Rebound came down to Molly West, and should give the ball off to Hibble. Hibble with the crossover, wanted to penetrate, got to the free throw line. He'll have to give it back to Mishkit. But Crickard was open and elected not to take the shot. They'll just be patient offensively. They're only down by 3, and a ton of time left in the ball game. That's going to be well off the glass and well off the mark. Actually, off the glass and well off the mark. There you go, is actually what I meant. We haven't seen any pressure from either side in the basketball game. Ponto came out, made the catch. She's got her dribble still. I don't know if she realizes that or not. She She'll slide the ball down inside. Girardi inside the paint will get it this time. That was easier for her than the layup. Into the basketball game. I missed it. Brittany New, number 10 for Rochester. So New making her first appearance in the ball game. There's the wheel, the shot, and up and in. That was a tough shot. Got it to drop. Just a 3-point difference now at 16-13. West Rutland with the lead. They've got the ball. Now bring the ball over to Lincoln. She'll make the catch, and she's a little bit further out than where she likes to usually run her offense. Byrne open, and there you go. Byrne will drop that one in there, a little 10-footer. When they fired the pass down inside, and then they set up a good shot, just didn't make the basket. That was number 15 with a miss, Mishkit. Girardi lost the dribble, and Byrne will come out and help her out on the elbow. Byrne being guarded by New. Lincoln with the grab, Lincoln with the bounce pass down inside to Girardi, up, and Girardi will get, no, let's make it Ricky. Ricky will get it. I don't know why I'm having such a problem with Girardi and Ricky. Getting old, I guess. So Ricky will get the basket, went around and around and in. And then ball tipped, and up ahead here is Girardi, number 15. And nope, look at the follow-up by Byrne. She wants to get out of the paint, pull it up, and nope. And a couple good chances for West Rutland. Ricky will pass up the shot. She'll go back to Tony Girardi, and then Heidi Byrne will make the catch. Number 20 on the run, no. I'll tell you what, nice soft touch, and just left it on the front of the iron right there, and 7-point lead for West Rutland with just 1 minute to go in the half. Off the glass by Molly West. That's twice that she has done that now. Using the glass to bank it up and in. So just 50 seconds to go in a 5-point ball game in the second quarter. There's the gut. The play has worked all day long for him. That's a block. Jump ball called. Yeah. It'll be Rochester basketball. Good defensive play by Rochester. That's Cassidy, number 12. Cassidy Johnson back in the basketball game for Rochester. Hannah Molly West came all the way back to the logo at midcourt to receive the pass. She'll lay it on the side to Hibble. And Hibble created a pass lane down to Mishkit. Mishkit double team, tough angle, and tell you what, she's really posting up well. That time it's a little bit further behind the backboard than she wanted. Girardi, nope. Footwork was off on that, and they're going to lay down there and get the jump ball to be West Rutland basketball. I wasn't sure about that, but it became West Rutland basketball. You see Byrne will bring the ball into play. Looking, and up and foul. Ponto heading to the line to shoot a couple. Yeah, so Ponto, who's done a good job of getting open down inside this first half, trying to extend that 5-point lead, will be off the mark with that first one. That's 3 fouls. Also just brought to my attention on Hannah Molly West, and she's going to survive the next 16 seconds, not pick up the fourth. So 1 and 2 will go. And they're going to play for the last shot. See Mishkit up, blocked by Pondo, put up by Hannah Molly West off the front of the rim. Didn't use the glass this time. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, and it'll be out of bounds with 1 second even to go. Hibble getting back into position. And the ball will go out of bounds on the baseline. Well, at this spot on the floor, you can catch and shoot in 1 second. Oh, not now, though. Can't make the pass. At the half, West Rutland's JV squad will have the 21-15 lead over Rochester. When he played the third quarter, Girardi will make the steal and miss the layup. Boy, she just snuck in there. Nobody even knew she was there. And I thought they might have a little difference of fortune here as they changed game balls. They thought the other game ball, at halftime they checked it, they thought there was too much air in it, too hard a ball, but I don't know if that'll help their shooting percentages on either side here. You see Byrne bring it all the way down below the free throw line, will kick it back out, and the Hart will get the touch. She's playing with the 2 fouls, and Girardi directed some traffic out there, and she wants to, they covered that play finally, and that's well guarded that time. Pratt will make the steal and get it up to Molly West. So Hannah Molly West playing with 3 fouls herself out there. She was a lot of the offense in that first half. There's going to be a travel called as Hibble over there on the far side. Took a very long step trying to make the entry pass down inside and called for the travel. They'll have Girardi and Byrne in the back court for West Rutland. There's the catch by Ponto, and she'll look, she'll pivot, she'll look. And now she'll put the ball on the floor, try to drive, and it's going to be up, and no, it danced on the rim, won't drop in. And Mishkit will get the basketball, and she's going to bring it up just between the circles now, give it up to Hibble. They had Molly West pretty much run the point the first quarter. Then in the second quarter, they kind of switched that over and had Hibble take over the point responsibilities. Pratt, nice little turnaround, no good. The cold shooting continues here in the second half of play. We've got a 21-15 West Rutland lead coming into the third quarter play. Boy, Hart just navigating her way right through the whole defensive scheme there for Rochester. Was fouled on the drive, and with 6:37 to go, they're going to have Hibble called for the foul. It's going to be 3 fouls on Hibble. So a lot of people on both sides starting to rack up 2 and 3 fouls apiece. Girardi nowhere to get the shot off as Hibble came out and defended her, and Byrne will get a handle on the basketball. That's going to be Ricky right there. She'll hold it at the top of the arc, and I'm just looking to identify that defense right now. And oh, nice move right there by Pano, up underneath and in, and she had that quick first step. She had that explosive first step to the basket. On the crossover. Nice catch by Pratt. That was a fastball in tight quarters down there. Now they'll go to Molly West, and that'll rim out again. So I don't think the ball really had a lot to do with the bad shooting or poor shooting in the pull shooting in the first half of play. They spread the floor nicely, and that's going to be blocked right into the paint, picked up by Pratt, and it's going to be fouled on the arm. 2 shots coming up for Pratt. Yeah, and that'll stop the clock at the 5:47 mark. It's an 8-point spread right now. And that foul called on Ponto, only her second. She had the 1 foul late in the first half, and that shot had a lot of arc, a lot of rotation, but just a little bit short on distance, and she'll miss the first one. And this one up, and it's going to be shorter. Didn't hit the rim, and it'll be a violation. The ball will go over to West Rutland. See the official Stan Blickhart handing the ball off. And I'm a little surprised either side. I know they're low on numbers, but either side has pressed. Put anybody in the backcourt to put pressure on the ball. There's the cut, and Ricky had to extend herself to get the basketball. The defense followed her much better this time. And that's going to be Burns with the bucket from the outside. And boy, she can get hot. She can string together. Look at Girardi with the steal. And then lost her balance. And that's out of bounds. That was a strange play. That was funny. Nobody got hurt, so that was funny. I don't know why it's not going side out. It is. So they'll bring the ball back, and Hart will have it right in front of, well, close enough to the West Rutland bench, if you call it that. Boy, Byrne, pass too long, and taken out there by Mishkit. Mishkit will cross the timeline, slow it down, working between circles, and Girardi came out to contest that spot, and she gave the ball to Hannah Molly West. Hibble calls for the ball, receives the ball, and they have a lot of good movement and passing, and a lot of it's just been missed shots at the end of the play, like that. Good box out and a foul call. Play a Byrne. Oh, I'm sorry, Ricky got the rebound. And that's going to be Mishkit called for the foul, and that'll bring Pickard, number 5, in the ball game to replace Mishkit. That's a change for Rochester. See, Ponto came out to meet the pass. They flash Byrne along the baseline. This time Rochester covers it. Hart with plenty of time to get the ball, secure the ball, and miss the shot. And here comes Rochester out of the pack. They'll get the ball ahead to Pratt. Pratt on the run, and that's going to be on the baseline. Ricky will get a hold of it and get it out to Girardi. Girardi being ridden down by Hannah Molly West, and saved, but to the wrong team. Here comes Rochester. Hibble all the way, and no. And that ball should be checked. That basket, I don't know how it didn't happen. Byrne. The tempo picking up here midway through the third quarter to Hart. Hart will turn, and tell you what, that's a great post-up move by Hart. Comes back to Byrne. That's her spot, and she got it. Byrne's not nailing the threes today, but she's adding points and just brought her shot in a little closer, and it's working for her. She wanted to bring the ball down on the baseline. They'll do that, and then she stepped on the inline. Pratt been able to get that spot down low, but hasn't really taken advantage of working in the low post. They're going to bring Mishkit back in the basketball game. She almost got 2 fouls on her when they took her out. Oh, Ricky open. Pass was late getting there, and Ricky will get the basket. This time she's able to bang it off the glass and in, making it 29-15, West Rutland's JV squad with the lead. And look at this, the paint opened up, and that little runner off the glass off from Hart's face. No good, and put back up by Pratt. Hart couldn't handle the rebound. She's blinking out there like her eyes are watering. It hurts to get hit in the face with the basketball. And West Rutland now sees the lead down to 12 at 29-17. Ponto waits, Hart open. Just realized how open she was. She'll take it to the hole and get it. Hart. Remember, she sat down early in the first quarter after she picked up 2 fouls. Now she's starting to really get it going. And we'll have a timeout taken. 31-17. Rochester down by 14 to West Rutland in the third quarter.
30-second timeout.
Was a Rochester timeout. Girardi just in the backcourt trying to throw the rhythm of the play off, and she almost got the steal. Actually, she tipped the basketball over to Hibble. She'll wrap the pass down inside, and we got a foul, number 3 on Ponto. So she will join the 3-foul club, Ponto will. She'll also send Lauren Pratt to the line. Again, only the 1 sub on the bench for West Rutland, and just 2 available for Rochester. And that shot good by Pratt. Second shot up, and yes. A lot of arch on it, had just enough strength to crawl up over the front of the rim and in. Down to a dozen now, the lead is down to 31-19. Girardi on the arc, on the elbow, and she'll give it off to Ponto. She'll put it up on the wing, no good. Long rebound, Hart got a hand on it, couldn't control it. Here comes Hibble, Hibble will cross over, Hibble up, and no. Again, she did everything right, so that finished the shot. She'll make the steal, Hibble will, and yep, she'll give the ball back to Hannah Molly West, and Molly West abruptly puts the dribble to an end when Girardi tried to make the steal. That's off the window, no good, and the ball will come out, and Girardi trying to pull away, got footsteps behind her and couldn't make the shot. There's Byrne, and she had the ball ripped away from her. Ball on the floor, jump ball called, and we'll have the arrow staying down this into the floor. So again, another missed layup, just adding to that statistic. And Ricky in for Ponto for West Rutland. See Byrne look, give it to Hart. Hart was the only open option. Then Byrne came all the way around, and give the ball back to Ricky. She'll throw it to Girardi. 2 minutes even to go in this third quarter. And Hannah Molly West almost came up with the steal. Reached around, slapped the ball away from Amy Lincoln. And Girardi will come over, and she will put the ball into play. On this side out, they'll just pop it into Lincoln. To Byrne, wide open. Yep, 3-ball, no. I'll tell you, she's hit from the mid-range in. She's had a little problem zeroing in on that 3-point shot today, which is uncharacteristic for her. And she's got a little over a whole quarter to go here to kind of fine-tune that. And Crickard brings it back. Girardi with the steal, kind of, she does. And she lost the ball, and it'll be Pratt with it as Hibble went to the floor to make the nice play. I think she just no foul. I think she just dribbled it on the sideline, and she did. So West Rutland now with possession and that 12-point lead. Lincoln traveled. Yeah, she picked up both feet and got like a cartoon start when they come up and spin their wheels, and she'll turn the ball over. You can see Hibble at the logo. The defense come up a little bit higher and higher and higher, and that ball will go off from Crickard's hands out of bounds. This will bring Cassidy Johnson back in the ballgame. Remember, she got poked in the eye early in the, late in the first half, and she seemed to recover from that, be all right, and she'll be back in action now. So Cassidy Johnson, number 12 in blue out there for Rochester. West Rutland being patient against that zone. Ricky will put it up and it'll be long and strong and hit the inline out of play. Blickards calls it for Rochester. Yeah, and this time they're trying to play a little denial back there and see if they can get a steal. And they'll bring the ball up to Mishkit. Mishkit gives a pass. Oh, that's a three-point shot. That's off the glass. No good. Tipped and controlled. Mishkit up and got it. Offensive rebound turns into a couple points and the lead down to 10 with just 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Been a very quick pace here into the third quarter. It's off the toe of Byrne, and this time the ball will go to Rochester on the tie-up. That's what they'll have. Hannah Molly West go long distance and bring the ball up to Mishkit. Mishkit will give it on the wing. This is Hibble, full throttle. Hibble on a give and go. Give it to Pratt. Pratt will go to the basket and make it. And all of a sudden, a nice run here in the last minute and a half by Rochester's cut the lead all the way down now to just 8 points. West Rutland got a little careless last few times with the ball. Byrne catches fire short off from the hands of Lincoln. Lincoln to the floor, stripped the ball free. Hart trying to dribble out of traffic, and Hart got fouled. Yeah, and that's 4 fouls on Hannah Molly West. It came with just 11 seconds to go in this quarter. And Crickard, number 5, will come in, and she's going to replace Hannah Molly West.
Yep, Dawn, yep. Danielle, take up the lead.
For West Rutland, looking to kind of get some momentum back here toward the end of the third quarter, as Rochester's definitely got the momentum here. You can feel it. Hart will square the ball, find the ball, and overthrow the ball. It's going to be tipped around, and here comes Hibble out of the pack, pulling away, and Girardi let her go by. No good. The rebound. Byrne, that's the buzzer. We're going to have a tight fourth quarter. It's just an 8-point lead for West Rutland, 31-23 over Rochester in JV basketball action. Third quarter, Rochester did some tweaking on their zone defense and was much more effective limiting that West Rutland offense. Down inside, up, and Pano will follow her own shot up. Pano will get it. She missed the first time, but she got it the second time. And Lev Crickard bringing the ball. Now she's going to go up, and she crossed the inline. That's why Girardi's back there, just to throw the play off, and it creates a turnover. And they'll have Hart come down, number 12, and she'll look at that formation. It's going to be a box formation by West Rutland. We'll widen the shot out. You watch Lincoln just pop free. You want to go back to Hart. And boy, she had help come down. And when she opened up the baseline, and look at that. Pano with 4 points quickly here in the fourth quarter, and the lead goes back up to 35-23. And you see the catch by Mishkit right there. And that fire, no good. It was on line, but short. The ball was safe. We'll come back to Pano. She wants to find Ricky. She'll go to Girardi. Girardi was looking to give it up to Hart. That's going to go off from West Rutland out of bounds. So it'll be Hibble with the basketball, number 13. And Hibble's going to stay back and bring the ball into play. She's got Crickard and Mishkit. Number 15, she went to Mishkit, and Mishkit bring the ball back to Hibble. Hibble's put in a ton of time here and handled the ball well. She's set the offense up, and that's going to be Girardi getting a hand on it, and they'll let it go. The ball will pop free when she fell over backwards. The steal comes up by Hibble, and Crickard ends up with the basketball. So we're getting a lot of action in that sequence. The ball didn't really go more than 10 feet away from when it started, but it was fun to watch. Pratt turned around, and I think she was expecting more defense to be there, and it wasn't. She kind of rushed the shot. Hart quickly to the elbow, and yeah, they'll pull it out and start the offense. Or there's a penetration cut off. There's that 2-3 zone scissored at the top and shut down the lane. West Rutland just being a little more patient and getting shots from the inside more than the outside here. It's the zone, and just being more patient, working for the better shot, and it's paying off for them as they put the lead back up to 35-23. Lincoln at the line, and she's going to get 2 free throws. So Amy Lincoln composes herself, gets set, does her little pre-shot routine, and no. And Hannah Molly West, number 11, will come in the game for Crickard. She's playing with those 4 fouls, but a 6:18 to go in. And West Rutland putting together a little mini run here. Nope, she'll miss that on the front of the rim, and Hibble will just bring the pass off. They got to get Molly West involved in the offense like she was in that first quarter. And a rebound by Ricky, good box out. And she didn't put the ball on the floor. Her coach was urging her to dribble the basketball, and something they seem to forget very quickly here is that they can dribble. Ricky. And tell you what, this fourth quarter has belonged to Pono. She's got 6 points in the fourth quarter. And the lead goes to 14 now. You can see Hibble on the outside. I'm sorry, it's Mishkit. There's Hibble. So swinging around to Hannah Molly West, and she got fouled. And it should be 2 shots, yeah. So they'll send Hannah Molly West to the line. Guess she had a very productive first quarter, and then she'll be, yes, she'll get the benefit of the friendly bounce there off the foreign rim. They're going to allow Byrne to come back in the game. Byrne will come in for Girardi for West Rutland. She'll be wearing number 20. So in a 37-24 game, it will stay 37-24. You'll see Johnson going to the, after the ball, Lincoln going to the floor, and they're going to say Hibble and company from Rochester will have control of the basketball here. You know what? She just wasn't ready for it. They got the pass down inside, looking for Cassidy Johnson, and she looked shocked when the ball came to her. Johnson coming out of the ball game now, and they'll bring in Brittany New, number 10. Again, we haven't seen Rochester extend that defense. I know it's in the zone right now, but they haven't. Time running down to 5:25. They're down by 13. And they might, I don't know when they're going to start thinking about maybe pressing in the backcourt. Hart. Again, West Rutland being very patient in this fourth quarter against that zone defense. Ricky on the baseline, might have it, I don't know. She did somehow keep possession of it, and that's 8 points now for Pono. Just 8 points in the fourth quarter, not counting the rest of the ball game. She's got to be the leading scorer for West Rutland at this point. That goes through the hands once, picked up by Rochester. That was a unique move right there by Mishkit. Not really sure what she was doing, but it was cool to watch. Hart with a good catch, and she'll drive and create the contact. They're going to say the defender slid over late, and there'll be a blocking foul on Rochester, and that's 5 fouls on Pratt. Yeah, she is fouled out, and it'll bring Johnson back in the ball game. Cassidy Johnson replaced number 22, Lauren Pratt. She'll foul out with 4:39 left in the basketball game. No. A little off the mark, and remember it was Hart that had the foul trouble in the first quarter. In the first 4 minutes, picked up 2 fouls, and she's only got 3 right now, so she's really adjusted the game. Well, I know she set out for quite a bit, but then when she got back in here, she adjusted to being in foul trouble very well. Byrne on the break will get the ball up ahead to Hart. She'll take the bump, overshoot it. Byrne running the floor, will have it go off from her hands out of bounds, and it'll become Rochester basketball. And again, it's been a lot of action. It's just, if you look at the shooting percentage from the floor in the ball game, it's got to be around 30 to 35% for both sides. Saved, Mishkit, and boy, I'm not sure how it wasn't a jump ball or a foul, but it wasn't. So they'll get the basketball underneath the bleachers, and see that? Everybody's trying to find it. Byrne waits patiently for the basketball, and this is kind of like an MSJ when the ball goes down the corners and it rolls all the way to the street, basically, with the doors there would be in the street. And they got the basketball up. That was probably the most difficult part of the day right there. We're at the midway point, 4 minutes to go, and West Rutland holding on to that 15-point lead. Oh, it went off from Hart's hands hard, out of bounds. Again, West Rutland right on the verge of blowing the thing open, but then Rochester right on the verge of getting back into the ball game. They'll let it go from way outside. They like to use that glass. I don't know if they practice that or not, but all their outside shots. This one's on line. Nope, that was a straight on the rim shot. No good. And in battle for the rebound, Byrne will be tied up, and it's going to be a timeout. Yeah, we'll have a timeout taken. So I'm not sure full or 30, but it's a timeout taken with 3:35 to go in the JV game. 39-24, West Rutland with a lead over Rochester. That's where they'll break out of the huddle, and Hibble will be short. That was a set play off the timeout. Again, they executed getting open, getting the right shot. They just didn't make the basket. That's going to be tipped around, picked up by Hannah Molly West, and she'll give it right off to Hibble. West Rutland getting back in good position defensively. Oh, that time they let the ball go down inside, and there's a score by Mishka. Just a 13-point ball game. 3 minutes is a lot of time left. And just seeing when Rochester might consider creeping up into the backcourt defensively, just put a little pressure. But right now they just can't trade baskets. Hart ducked inside the top of the 2-3. That's going to be Byrne. No. Rebound. No. Lincoln had a good chance at it and just went straight up and down with it. Didn't put any angle on the ball. Brittany New will turn, and she's looking for her first points of the afternoon. Brittany New will be in the ball game for Pratt, who had fouled out. Byrne into the front court to the top of the arc, and now Byrne will just give the ball off to Girardi, and you can see if West Rutland again will stretch the floor out and be a little patient offensively against this zone. Hart with the catch, and she'll just wait till Girardi pops out on the elbow. So Girardi will lob it back. Byrne will take the shot, and nope, got the rim, nothing more, wouldn't drop, and Hart will be a jump ball. Should be West Rutland basketball now. And Hart will stay right down on the baseline. She'll take the ball out of bounds. Yeah, and they will lob it down inside. Boy, I tell you, Hart, she goes straight up with that, doesn't put the ball on the floor. She's got a little more open shot. That putting the ball on the floor once allowed the defender to come over and make a tougher shot out of it. And Hibble saved it somehow, and that's going to be a long shot. And goes off from the hands of Lincoln, saved by Mishkit, and it'll finally go out of bounds and be West Rutland basketball. Getting great action, just no end result to it other than it was fun to watch. So West side, Byrne, no. She's literally, she knows it. She's been looking for that three-point touch all day and hasn't found it. Oh, nice pass inside. Again, they'll leave a little layup short. Here comes Girardi. She's got Hart on the left side. That's going to be Hart. Well, she was the target. The ball got tipped. And Cassidy Johnson had it up at the Hipple to Mishkit. Back to Hibble, and Girardi got back stripped. The ball will come back down to Mishkit. She'll pivot and foul. She worked hard to get to the free throw line. I believe he said Byrne, number 20, got the foul. That is her first personal. And West Rutland will call a timeout. 39-26, a minute and a half to go in the basketball game. So coming on that West Rutland timeout, Mishkit will be at the line. Number 15. And she might get the second bounce. It'll stay at 13 points, the lead goal for West Rutland. Should get 1 or 2, and in there, they're hanging around. They just, again, no pressure in the backcourt with a minute 32 to go, down by a dozen. It is surprising to me, especially at the JV level. Byrne looking for Pano, and Hibble had it, and she somehow got the pass over to Mishkit. Should go up ahead to New on the run off the glass, hard, taken down by Rochester. They'll bring it all the way back into Molly West's hands. Hibble open, got a handle on it, and she's going to be off the mark, a little bit long, and New can't save it. She ran out of the basketball court, and all that's taking place with just 64 seconds left in the ball game. So Byrne and company just 58 seconds away from getting a win over Rochester. And Lincoln with the grab. That'll be tipped out of bounds, and Byrne will awkwardly go to the floor and be okay when she gets up. And was tipped out of bounds by Rochester. It's going to be West Rutland basketball. And just bringing in Amanda Hart. So Hart's going to survive the early foul trouble and actually got her game together really well. Byrne up, and look at Pano. Oh, she's looking for her 10th point of the fourth quarter. She's in double digits for the ball game. Girardi up, and Girardi a little bit long and off the mark with that one. And Hibble came to the sideline. Hart somehow made the steal and lost it out of bounds. Quick hands by Hart. But it will become Rochester basketball. This one's in the books. It'll be West Rutland with the win in the JV contest. Up by a dozen with just 30 seconds to go, and that's going to be Hart ripping it out there. They let him play through the jump ball, and foul called on Hibble. She'll stop the clock with just 20 seconds left in the basketball game. Yeah, it's on the floor, and that's only the 16th foul, so we might get out of this half. Remember, everybody's in the bonus in that first half. We haven't hit the bonus yet here in the second half. Lincoln to Hart. She's on a tough angle. She'll kick it back out. Lincoln will take the shot. Put a lot of muscle behind it. Miss it. 13 seconds and counting, and here comes Molly West with the basketball. She'll lob it in the corner, and Hibble with a one-handed catch will go down to Mishkit. She wants that hook shot, and she's made a couple of those in this ball game. 4 seconds, and that's going to be the ball game. So congratulations to West Rutland. A good effort by Rochester, but the JV game will go to West Side, 39-27. Get out there, support your student athletes, and always watch Munger Vision.